Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Global Wrestling Alliance as we present the Clash of the Titans. Thank you for joining us. We are live from Portland, Oregon, and what a show we have in store for you tonight. We're going to send it right down to the ring to get the action underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, Lilith Vandiver.
Lilith Vandiver on her way to the ring to take on local superstar Whitney Duncan in a match that was made just last week, and a major stipulation added to this match as the winner will become the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, which will be decided later on tonight. So one of these two ladies, either Vandiver or Duncan, will be challenging whomever comes out on top as the Women's World Champion later tonight.
And from Portland, Oregon, Whitney Duncan.
Whitney Duncan, the local star here in Portland, Oregon. This young lady is looking to get that shot at the Women's World Championship. She had a victory over Lilith Vandiver just last week in the first ever GWA mixed tag team matchup, where Lilith was teamed up with her husband Chris Vandiver and Duncan was teamed up with Gavin Briggs. Those two will also be wrestling later on tonight to determine the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. So some big things at stake in several matches tonight. This being just one of them. And here we go. The ladies are prepared. There's the bell, and we are underway. Lock up center of the ring. Double knees to the face of Whitney Duncan. Lilith starting off very strong. Leg drop to the lower abdominal area. Already a cover here. 1 count for Lilith. Trying to get that quick pinfall right out of the gate. Lilith Vandiver, another one of the ladies here in GWA that would love to get that shot at the World Women's Championship currently held by Gene Wells. That match happening later on tonight as Wells defends the Women's World Championship against the Mad Cave Woman known as Kaiva. So whoever comes out on top on that match and walks away from Clash of the Titans as Women's World Champion, either Lilith Vandiver or Whitney Duncan, will challenge the winner of that match later on. Submission hold that Lilith is able to escape from. Lock up once again and whip across the ring. Drop down. Missed the clothesline there. That one, however, connected, and a cover for Lilith. Only a 1 count at this time. Still a lot of fight left in Whitney Duncan. Side back suplex, perfectly done by Lilith Vandiver, and a high elevation elbow drop. Stiff kick to the small of the back and another cover. 2 count that time. So close to becoming the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Lilith Vandiver at this time in control. Leapfrog leg drop. Some interesting offense by Lilith Vandiver there. Going for another cover. 1. Only a 1 this time. Vandiver and Whitney Duncan, you can bet, are going to pull out all the stops. A lot at stake here in this match, as there is in many of the matches here tonight at Clash of the Titans. As mentioned, the Women's World title will be on the line. Here we go, another cover. 1, 2, no, so close. That had to be milliseconds away. Lilith wanting Duncan to get back to her feet. And against the ropes, leapfrog leg drop once again. Missed that one. No one home. And Duncan, interesting maneuver there. Whitney Duncan fighting back. 1, 2, and nearly caught Lilith Vandiver off guard. Whitney Duncan nearly became the #1 contender right then and there. And here we go. We've seen this maneuver before. Down, swinging slam there. Cover and the feet under the bottom rope, saving Lilith Vandiver on that exchange. But the women's world title will be up for grabs. The world tag team titles will be up for grabs as the Eliminators challenge the Pitbulls. And of course, the world heavyweight championship will be on the line as Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder takes on handsome Harry Sharpe in the main event in a steel cage. So a lot on the line tonight for many combatants. Lilith Vandiver trying to get back into this match. Whitney Duncan nearly pulled off the victory. There's an interesting maneuver by Lilith Vandiver, a cutter of sorts. Whitney Duncan is in trouble. She tried to turn this match around and did for a few moments. DDT, center of the ring, cover here. 1, 2, she got her! Lilith Vandiver is the new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Let's see how she got it done. Bam! DDT and the 3 count for the victory for Lilith Vandiver. Huge win for Lilith Vandiver on this night. And she will challenge either Kaiva or Jean Wells in the near future. Whitney Duncan walking away. She is not happy with the outcome. I can completely understand. There will be another day to fight. But coming up next, we have another competitor making his debut in GWA in Arthur Caldwell. So let's send it back down to the ring for that matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Eugene, Oregon. Weighing in at 168 pounds, Justin Reed.
Justin Reed making his way to the ring, and this could very well be the biggest match of this young man's career, making his major event pay-per-view debut here in GWA against the newcomer Arthur Caldwell. We are unsure of the type of competitor that Caldwell is, but if Justin Reed can defeat Caldwell here tonight, you can bet that that will move young Justin Reed up the ranks. Reed now in the ring waiting for his opponent.
And his opponent from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
Arthur Caldwell, the pretty boy himself, making his way to the ring in his GWA debut match. You can bet that this young man is looking to make a statement early in his debut match and wanting to make a name for himself as quickly as possible. He's going to want to assert himself in the World Heavyweight Championship picture and challenging the best of the best in the world of professional wrestling. He's going to be able to do that here in GWA. And we will see here in the matter of moments what pretty boy Arthur Caldwell is all about. And here we go. Justin Reed, Arthur Caldwell. And there's the bell. Lock up center of the ring. And starting things off, big backbreaker from Pretty Boy. Perfectly executed as well. And going right for the left leg of Justin Reed. Caldwell. More torque, more punishment on that left leg. Seemed to coming into tonight and into this match with a perfect strategy. Working on that leg. A strut there from Pretty Boy. Reed now back to his feet and up and down across the stomach and across the knee. 1, 2, and nearly the victory right there for Caldwell. Perfectly executed gutbuster there just moments ago. Drops the knee. Caldwell measures the elbow. 1. Not doing this time. Caldwell now. Right back to the leg. Putting the hurtin' on young Justin Reed for sure. Caldwell looks like he has, again, a sound strategy. It looks like he has the perfect tools to become a big success in GWA. A hard chop, knocking Reed right back to the mat and going back to the knee. The right knee that time, it looked like. No, that was the left, excuse me. Big elbow drop again from Caldwell. Justin Reed not able to get out of the gate. Cover again. 1, 2. 2 count there once again for Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell. And back up. Hard chop again. My goodness. Reed this time kicks Caldwell away. Hard chop again. High drop kick. And right back to the leg again. Caldwell. Obviously, the strategy is very clear. Damage the leg and go for the victory. He is really punishing that leg. Up and down again to the canvas. Caldwell now. Against the ropes. High elevation on that knee drop. And now Caldwell looks like a figure 4, but it's inverted. Very interesting maneuver and obviously very effective. Justin Reed having to tap out immediately. Sound victory for Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell in his debut match. Let's take another look at that. A very interesting maneuver, but obviously very effective. Congratulations to Arthur Caldwell. Caldwell with a victory in his debut match. And what do we got here? Reed extends the hand and a handshake from Caldwell. That is sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen. We need more of that here in GWA. That was nice to see. Once again, congratulations to Arthur Caldwell. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the GWA World Tag Team Championships are on the line. The Eliminators challenging the champions, the Pitbulls. Last month at Raise the Bar, the Eliminators were able to defeat High Voltage to become the first ever World Tag Team Champions in GWA history. But that reign would be short-lived as the Pitbulls would get their shot later on that night. And Mauler Isaac, bam, with the spear, defeated the Eliminators, and they walked out that night as the World Tag Team Champions. And besides the fact of trading a few one-on-one victories amongst the teams, that brings us to tonight and this rematch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 500 pounds, the Eliminators.
The Eliminators of Vince Dixon and Cliff Russell making their way into the ring now. The former World Tag Team Champions had a victory over the Pitbulls last week. They have momentum on their side. They believe that there is no way that they are not walking out of here tonight as the World Tag Team Champions, but a tall order ahead of them as they take on the champions, the Pitbulls, Luther and Mauler, the Isaac brothers.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 544 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions, the Pitbulls.
The Pitbulls, Luther and Mauler Isaac, two very big, powerful, and dangerous human beings. These brothers are no one to be messed with. They are the World Tag Team Champions for a reason. They don't look to relinquish those tag team titles anytime soon. Yeah, this is for the World Tag Team titles, and the official will be taking the hardware off the Isaac boys and present the championship belts to the world. And yes, that right there is what these two teams are fighting for, to be called the best tag team in the world. We have Cliff Russell and Luther Isaac starting this one out, and there's the bell. Forearm shot right from the start from Luther Isaac, gaining the early advantage. Isaac now with a few strikes, taking Russell back to the corner, a tag. Interesting offense by the Isaac brothers. I'm not even sure what you would even call that. But Mauler Isaac now in with Cliff Russell. Against the ropes and down with a big splash. Cliff Russell in a world of trouble already. A rope break's going to break up that pin attempt. But Cliff Russell, he needs to make a tag already. He needs to get out of there. Into the turnbuckle clothesline and a bulldog. No, reversal from Russell. Cliff Russell now of the Eliminators trying to fight back as best he can. And he's got Mauler in his grasp and into the corner. There's the tag needed, and in comes Vince Dixon. Now, Mauler against the ropes. Double hip toss by the Eliminators. Stiff kick to the small of the back. The Eliminators now with a cover. One. And that one is broken up by Luther Isaac. And now, Isaac up and over the top, but he saves himself. He stays on the apron. The Eliminators, Dixon and Russell, looking to become the first ever two-time World Tag Team Champions here in GWA. At the moment, he'd been knocked back down by Mauler Isaac, and Isaac now taking control of this matchup once again, shifting the momentum and back into the corner, tag to his younger brother, Luther Isaac. Whip to the corner. Big shot right there, and crushed in the corner by Mauler Isaac. Very interesting combination here. One, only a one, but interesting offense. And a leaping tag from Vince Dixon. In comes Russell, but he is met by the powerhouse of Luther Isaac right away. cut off into the ropes, buries the knee into the stomach. And a cover here, but a rope break breaks that one up. But the Isaac brothers, they're strong, they're powerful, they're mean, they're nasty, and they definitely have some interesting offense compared to other teams. But Russell now taking a breather after he threw Luther Isaac over the top rope. But he's going to come after him here now. Clothesline by Isaac. Luther Isaac, to be specific. And into the barricade. And he bounced his head off the barricade. Now Cliff Russell in big trouble. The official made his way up to 3. Dixon had his hand outstretched looking for a tag. Didn't get it. Whipped to the far side, back into the corner of the Pitbulls. That is not where Russell wants to be. There's that maneuver there again by the Pitbulls. Cover and a rope break once again. The feet underneath the bottom rope. The Pitbulls in firm control. Pump handle suplex there by Mauler Isaac, perfectly done, and that is going to be a rope break once again. The Isaac brothers need to keep track of where their opponents are as far as their covers. Double underhook powerbomb, and there's a cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count, and it looked like Dixon was there to make the save. Anyhow, he got kicked in the face for his trouble. The Eliminators are in trouble. They need to get back on the offensive, and they need to do it fast if they have any chance at walking out of here as the tag team champions. Up and down. Cover once again. 1, 2. Long 2 count. I thought that was it. I thought the Pitbulls had retained right then and there. Sound offense. Great teamwork there by the Isaac brothers. And look at this. Cliff Russell with that sweeping slam. 1, 2. He nearly turned this around into a victory. He caught Luther Isaac off guard there. Now into the corner. And Luther Isaac dodges out of that one. Couple strikes blocked by Russell. Neck breaker. The Eliminators fighting back once again, and there's a second neck breaker from Cliff Russell, trying to get back into this match, trying to regain those World Tag Team titles. There's a kick, and a third neck breaker. What torque on the neck of Luther Isaac. All of a sudden, the Eliminators are in control. And a fourth. Cover here, that ought to do it. 1, 2. No, long 2 count for Cliff Russell. And there's a tag, and in comes Vince Dixon. The Eliminators, they can taste that victory. They can see the gold. 1. No, only a 1 that time for the Eliminators. Luther Isaac now in trouble. Missed the forearm shot there. Reverse scoop slam there by Vince Dixon. Stomp on the face. And Dixon tags back out. I question that, because in comes Mauler Isaac. Clothesline. Knocks Russell back down. Into the corner. And he's going to take him out and whip to the far side. He's going to run crisscross. No. Shoulder tackle nearly takes Cliff Russell out of his boots. And Mauler Isaac dragging Vince Dixon in, taking Dixon out of the equation. Dixon now rolls outside the ring. Cliff Russell, a sitting duck. Here comes Mauler. Spear, center of the ring, and the cover. 1, 2, and that's it. The Pitbulls retain. Let's take one more quick look at that. Spear perfectly executed by Mauler Isaac. The 3 count, and the victory.
Here are your winners and still the Global Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions, the Pitbulls.
The Isaac brothers, Luther and Mahler, the Pitbulls, still your World Tag Team Champions. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, one-on-one action as Chris Vandiver goes one-on-one with Gavin Briggs. The winner will be the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Over the past couple of weeks, Vandiver and Briggs teamed up in a winning effort against Morris and Sheffield. They work very well as a team, as a matter of fact, but a friendly rivalry has spawned out of that. There was one matchup here. A quick roll-up surprised Gavin Briggs and a victory for Chris Vandiver. The following week, the roles were reversed as Gavin Briggs caught Chris Vandiver off guard, giving them one win apiece. And this, the tiebreaker tonight, will determine the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship of the world. So a lot at stake in this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Lilith Vandiver from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 232 pounds. Chris Vandiver.
Chris Vandiver being escorted to the ring by his lovely wife and the new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Lilith Vandiver. And if Chris Vandiver is successful here tonight in beating Gavin Briggs, then this lovely married couple of Chris and Lilith Vandiver will both be #1 contenders for their respective world titles here in GWA. So that would be history making in and of itself. But we have seen over the past couple of weeks Chris Vandiver and Gavin Briggs, very similar styles. Both of them have the hearts and fighting spirit of lions. So this is anyone's match here tonight, and it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top to challenge for the heavyweight championship of the world, which, by the way, once again is going to be decided in a steel cage match in our main event later on tonight. Chris Vandiver awaiting his opponent, and here he comes.
And his opponent from the good old USA, weighing in at 215 pounds, Gavin Briggs.
Gavin Briggs bringing Old Glory down to the ring. And Gavin Briggs or Chris Vandiver for that fact, either one of them would make suitable challengers for the World Heavyweight Championship, regardless of who walks out of here tonight at Clash of the Titans as the World Heavyweight Champion. Both of these men would make very good challengers for that world title. But the #1 contendership is up for grabs in this matchup. Both contestants are ready. There's the bell. Let's decide it. Clubbing blow to the back from Vandiver to start things off. Vandiver now hooks the arm down with the arm breaker and the arm bar, wrestling Gavin Briggs down to the mat. This would certainly be history-making if Chris Vandiver was successful, and we could look forward to both Vandivers challenging for world titles in the very near future. Gavin Briggs looking to spoil that. He wants to be world champion as well. Cover here. One. No. Again, we know the fighting spirit of both Vandiver and Gavin Briggs. That's been well documented over the past couple of months. It is going to take a lot of either of these men to win against the other here tonight. Cover again. One. Just a one count. I expect nothing less at this point in the match. But both of these men, fighting spirits and the hearts of lions, to begin with, on top of the fact that the #1 contendership is at stake. Several blows from Chris Vandiver. Gavin Briggs taking a lot of punishment here in the early going. He's fighting back now. We've seen Briggs do this many times. Backbreaker, perfectly executed from Gavin Briggs. Gavin Briggs coming back. Knee strike up under the jaw, perfectly executed. 1, 2, and nearly caught him right there. Drops the knee, missed, however, and forearm shot, knocking Briggs back down. The action, fast-paced in this one, so much on the line for both of these athletes. Now Vandiver working on the left leg of Gavin Briggs. In a sense, it is unfortunate that only one of these men can become #1 contenders, because in my personal opinion, both of these men are deserving of opportunities at the World Heavyweight Championship. Big kick in the corner from Chris Vandiver. Cover once again. 1, 2, and I thought he may have had him right then and there. Gavin Briggs has been on the receiving end of a lot of punishment. You got to believe that Chris Vandiver thinks that the victory is well at hand. Lock up once again. Some elbows to the stomach from Gavin Briggs, breaking that up. Briggs now crosses the legs and down, signature maneuver from Gavin Briggs. Perfectly done. And here comes Gavin Briggs fighting back once again. And here's the cover. 1, 2. No, 2 count for Briggs. Gavin Briggs fighting with everything that he's got. Wait, here we go. Modified sharpshooter. This could be it right here. Gavin Briggs could become the #1 contender. Vandiver's fighting it, and he breaks out of the hold. Chris Vandiver, Van Cutter. Rope break, breaks that one up, but Vandiver needed to get out of that hold. Hits a big maneuver right there afterwards. Chris Vandiver looking to end it right here. No, kick block from Gavin Briggs. Briggs fighting back again. Reversal once again from Vandiver. Roll up. No, in the ropes. Breaks that pin attempt up. Elbow to the small of the back. Quick action between both of these men. Head first into the turnbuckle. And whip to the far side. European uppercut from Chris Vandiver. Against the ropes. Drops the axe handle down across the forehead. Vandiver, double underhook suplex, floats over for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Vandiver has done it. Let's take a look at the replay in the closing moments. Double underhook suplex, perfectly executed, the 3 count, and Chris Vandiver has made history.
Here is your winner, Chris Vandiver.
Both Chris and Lilith Vandiver, #1 contenders for their respective world championships. This will be interesting in the coming weeks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the Women's World Championship will be decided as Kaiva challenges Jean Wells. And over the past couple of weeks, Kaiva has been a thorn in the side. There, a sneak attack from behind. And this was a constant trend for Kaiva over the last couple of weeks. Jean Wells did retaliate, however, before one of her matches against the steps. This was a constant thing between both of these women. And this right here, they brawled, just fighting, throwing the fists. This has gotten personal between these two women. The security couldn't even break it up. And then finally, last week, the exclamation point on this rivalry. Kaiva with another sneak attack grabs the Women's World Championship belt. Jean Wells didn't even see it coming and hit right between the eyes. This one has gotten very personal, and it is for the Women's World Championship, and it is coming up right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Championship.
And here she comes, the mad cave woman herself, Kaiva, bringing that giant bone down to the ring. Look at her. She is crazy. She's absolutely insane. Her tactics over the last couple of weeks it's uncalled for. Multiple sneak attacks. This woman is out of her mind. She doesn't even know what era she's in. But she has gotten under the skin of the Women's World Champion. She has blindsided her at every turn. Well, that comes to an end right here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, there she is. Making her way down to the ring, the Women's World Champion, Jean Wells. She has a score to settle with Kaiva. There is no doubt about that. She cannot wait to get her hands on Kaiva, and she'll be able to do just that in just a matter of moments. And there's what these ladies are fighting for here tonight. It's all about the Women's World Championship.
Introducing the challenger from the Stone Age, Kaiva. And introducing the champion from Aberdeen, Washington. She's the Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, Jean Wells.
The introductions have been made. Jean Wells will surrender the Women's World Championship belt to the official. The official will show it to Kaiva. And there it is. What it's all about in women's wrestling, the GWA Women's World Championship. And here we go. Kaiva out of the gate, runs right towards her. Jean Wells not going to have it. Couple of strikes. Wells fighting back, and now here comes Kaiva. Just all over Wells as she's biting her and biting her again. Come on, referee. Get control of this situation, I beg you. Jean Wells is a wrestler. This is not wrestling. Kaiva is just scrapping and clawing. Nonetheless, Kaiva in control in the early going of this one. Well, here comes Wells fighting back once again. Tie up center of the ring, and suplex, no, reversal by Kaiva out the back door, and a German suplex. Look, this woman is out of her mind. I would hate to see her as Women's World Champion, to be quite honest with you. I know I shouldn't be like that, but this woman is crazy. We need a woman of class, like Jean Wells, representing all women in GWA, not Kaiva. But Kaiva in control once again, bashing Jean Wells' head into that top turnbuckle multiple times. Kaiva going for the cover here. Wells not gonna have it. Well, we know who will be challenging the winner of this match for the Women's World title in the coming weeks. Lilith Vandiver. You know she is in the back, watching intently to see who she will be challenging for that Women's World Championship. Either Jean Wells or Kaiva. German suplex there by Wells. Wells trying to get this crowd behind her. Kaiva back to her feet. A scoop here. And up on the shoulder. Down across the top rope. Chop and the kick blocked by Kaiva. Clothesline. And just a press again, biting her again. Oh, come on, referee. That can't be legal. It's despicable, I tell you. This Kaiva, she is a witch. I'm sorry, but she is. Kaiva all over Wells once again. And clothesline knocks Wells down again. Jean Wells is in a lot of trouble. I think that Women's World title is slipping from her grasp. Hard right hand knocks Wells down again. And back to her feet, Kaiva. No, here comes Wells once again. Battling back. Low drop kick to the knee. Takes the leg out. Jean Wells, we know she likes to work the leg. She likes to damage the leg and set up for that ankle and leg submission hold. Now dragging her away from the ropes. Wells now. Takedown and displaying her wrestling ability. Jean Wells now, knee to the joint, to the leg. And here's a cover. 1, 2, so close, so very close. Jean Wells nearly retained the Women's World title right there. Wait, here we go. No, kicked away. That one was blocked by Kaiva. Kaiva had it scouted. She knew that that submission hold was coming. And Kaiva now whips Wells into the corner. Brings her back out. A scoop and a slam by Kaiva. Kaiva now, once again in control. And up against the ropes. Kick to the side of the face. Oh, that was vicious. Kaiva stalking her prey. Kick to the back once again. Kaiva is looking to end it. And there's Kaiva. I can't tell what she's doing, but she has Jean Wells. Splash! All the body weight. Look, Kaiva is going crazy. Kaiva is going absolutely nuts. And here's the cover. That's got to be it. New champion. No. No. Wells got the right shoulder up. I can't believe it. Kaiva has a couple of victories with that splash maneuver. Just taking all of her body weight and throwing it at her opponent. It has worked for her in the past. It did not work here tonight. Wells back down again. Kaiva has to be moments away from ending this match. A few more right hands into the side of the head of Wells. Kaiva in the driver's seat. and into the top turnbuckle once again. Wells escapes that one, but couldn't escape for long. No, blocked that strike. Wells now, Russian leg sweep, perfectly done. All the weight over the top of Kaiva. Now a kick. Wells now just stomping Kaiva. And here is a camel clutch. Wells needed that to try to gain her breath back. Is Kaiva going to tap out? No. Way too much fight left in Kaiva. But a kick to the midsection, clubbing blow. And Jean Wells is back in this fight. And here's a cover from Wells. 1, 2, no. No, so close yet again for the champion. Jean Wells now is feeling it. She's making a comeback. Stiff kick to the back. Another one. And again. Kaiva rolls out of the way and crossbody from Kaiva. This woman will just throw herself at her opponent to try to gain the upper hand. Up on the middle rope now. Big clothesline sending Wells back to the mat, and Kaiva's going crazy again. I don't understand this woman. I just don't get her. Jean Wells has taken so much punishment throughout this match, and down again, biting again. This is ridiculous. Come on, referee. I think at this point, Kaiva needs to be disqualified. I really do. That is not a wrestling maneuver. The biting, it should, I know that's got to be illegal. Jean Wells, I think she has taken all of the abuse and punishment that she can withstand at this point. Unfortunately, I believe it is just a matter of time. Now choking her over the top rope. Where is the official in this? Wells now, no, that kick was missed. Jean Wells was able to avoid that one. Wells now hooks up Kaiva, suplex position, up and down, perfectly executed from Jean Wells. The champion now with the cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out again from Kaiva. Wells now torquing the neck of Kaiva. Wells doing all she can to try to get back into this match. Pulls her away from the ropes and wait, there it is! There it is! There's that submission hold. Kaiva's in the center of the ring. She's got nowhere to go. Jean Wells has it cinched in deep. Kaiva in all kinds of trouble now. Kaiva flailing wildly, fighting it, and she can't do it. Jean Wells has retained the Women's World title. Let's take another look at it. I will give Kaiva credit. She fought for a long time in that hold, but it was too much. Jean Wells retains.
Winner, and still Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, Jean Wells.
Jean Wells fought for her life in this one. Kaiva gave her all that she could handle and more, but Jean Wells is still your Women's World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a one-on-one contest as the Fighting Irishman Sergio Dandelinger takes on strongman Aldo P. Wallace. Let's show you some things that happened over the last couple of weeks. It all started right here after a match between the two combatants. Dandelinger went to shake the hand of Aldo P. Wallace, and in a matter of disrespect, slaps the hand away. And that started a little rivalry amongst the two. They teamed up together a couple of times against High Voltage, the first time in a losing effort, and after that loss, Aldo P. Wallace, disgusted with Dandelinger, had some words to say after the match. They would team up once again, but right from the get-go, they they couldn't get along. They could not coexist, could Wallace and Don Dillinger. And that this happened at one point. Tried to have some teamwork. There was a miscommunication amongst the two. And even though they would go on to defeat High Voltage on that night, Don Dillinger was not happy and would voice his opinion to Aldo. And at that point, that is what led us to this match here tonight. We are going to settle this coming up next in our next matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland. Weighing in at 275 pounds, Sergio Dondelinger.
Sergio Dondelinger, the Fighting Irishman. I talked to him earlier tonight, and he told me that the level of disrespect that he has been shown by Aldo P. Wallace will no longer be tolerated. The constant, just the disrespect of shoving the hand away and berating him after the loss, and just all of that. It says Sergio said, you know what? I do not accept that, and I'm putting an end to it here tonight. So Dondelinger looking to gain Aldo's respect, even if he has to force it out of him.
And his opponent from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 379 pounds, strongman Aldo P. Wallace.
Aldo P. Wallace, the strongman from England. I do, in a sense, I have to agree with Don Dillinger. The actions of Aldo P. Wallace ever since the start of GWA, the attacks on Chris Vandiver, just the showing of disrespect now to Don Dillinger over the past couple of weeks. This man he's got a chip on his shoulder. He is mean, he is nasty, and here we go. There's the bell. And Aldo shoves Don Dillinger back right from the start. An elbow reversal. And here comes Sergio with several strikes. They don't call him the Fighting Irishman for nothing. Look at him taking it to Aldo. Sergio looking to make a statement to teach Aldo a lesson and prove to the locker room that he is here and he is looking to be a contender. Clothesline that staggers the big man. Kick, that one rocks Aldo but doesn't take him down. Whip to the far side, into the corner. And Aldo now coming back. Big shot. Couple of them now to the shoulder of Sergio. Aldo now coming back. Big clubbing blow to the back. Sergio rolls out of it. Clothesline knocks Aldo back once again. And look at that throw, that strength from Aldo. That is scary strength. We have seen Aldo over the past couple of months manhandle some of these large men that are in GWA. But here's a cover. 1, 2 count. Long 2 count for Aldo on that occasion. Big strike to the top of the head. Another heavy chop. You can hear the contact. And again. Another one. Aldo P. Wallace pouring on the punishment to Sergio Dondelinger. Aldo went for a stomp, missed that one. Wait, look at this quick roll-up. Nothing doing that time, but Sergio definitely surprised Aldo on that one. Run across, clothesline, staggers the big man again, but Aldo still on his feet. Look at that reversal. DDT spikes Aldo in the center of the ring. Elbow drop to follow it up. Splash from Sergio and the cover. 1. No, only a 1. Only a 1 that time. But Sergio is coming back. Knee to the side, to the ribs of Aldo P. Wallace. Oh, Sergio's feeling it. He's feeling it in a big way. Clothesline knocked down. There's a second one. A third. Sergio is feeling it. Splash in the corner. Sergio, once again, now taking the fight to Aldo P. Wallace. Aldo now back to his feet. Running headbutt takes Aldo down. 1, 2. No! No, so close. Sergio, so close to a victory. Now up to the middle rope, and here comes down with a splash. Perfectly done. That's a lot of weight, even for Aldo. 1, 2, no, 2 count again for the Fighting Irishman. Sergio has definitely taken the fight to Aldo tonight. And here we go. DDT! Sergio should be going for the cover, I believe. Elbow drop again on the big chest of Aldo P. Wallace. That strike blocked. The leg swept by Aldo. Now Aldo coming back. Headbutt! And normally when we see that headbutt, we know what comes next. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no! No, Sergio still fighting. That is a devastating headbutt. And it has turned the tide in Aldo P. Wallace's favor. Look at this stretch. Sergio now in trouble. Sergio Dandelinger. Well, he's able to flip out and fight out of that one. Picked up. Up and over the top. My God, Sergio Dandelinger just splats on the floor below. That ought to do it. That ought to be it right there. What a fall. This is it right here. 1, 2. No! No, I can't believe it. Sergio kicks out. Oh, what a knee to the face. My God, what impact. And wait, that Sergio blocked that elbow to the top of the head. Sergio. I can't believe he's still. And look at that boot. That boot sends him right back down again. Aldo now stalking, and here it is. Here it is. There's the press. There's that strength, that power we were talking about. Up and down center of the ring. Sergio put up one hell of a fight here tonight. 2. No! No! Sergio kicked out again. How did he do that? I don't think anybody has kicked out of that press slam. Sergio Dandelinger. Sergio fighting back again. Spine buster. Here's the cover. 1, 2. No. No, so close. So close. How did Sergio survive? Aldo P. Wallace now kicks out of the spine buster. Sergio Dandelinger setting him up. There's a running headbutt once again. He's got Aldo in his sights. Sergio Dandelinger. Spine buster once again. That's gotta be it. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3. As Sergio Dandelinger has done it. What a match, what a fight. Spine buster on the big strong man. And the cover and the victory.
Here is your winner, Sergio Dandelinger.
What a victory for the Fighting Irishman on this night. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder challenges handsome Harry Sharpe, steel cage match for the World Heavyweight title. And this is what's happened over the past couple of months. It all started when Ray Snyder was named the #1 contender for the world's title, but then this happened. The attack started. The blindside attacks from Ray Snyder. That was just one. Here was another in the back of the head, and takes the World Heavyweight Championship belt. And bam, right between the eyes. That led to a world title match at Raise the Bar. Handsome Harry Sharpe was successful on that night and retained the World Heavyweight Championship, but it didn't end there. The attacks continued. Ray Snyder continuously tried to not only win the World Championship, but injure and take out Harry Sharpe, put him out of commission for good. There was another attack. It was another World Heavyweight Championship match that Snyder had strong-armed his way into, but he failed on that occasion as well. Snyder once again comes up just short, and handsome Harry Sharpe retained once again. And then for whatever reason, last week they were put together as a tag team, but we knew that that wasn't going to work out. This was before the match even started. There was no way that these two were going to coexist. Sharpe tagged himself in, and then this happened. Snyder shoves handsome Harry Sharpe to the middle of the ring and left in a 2-on-1 situation. Handsome Harry Sharpe was still able to become victorious, and it was then Harry Sharpe laid the belt down in the center of the ring and drew the line in the sand. And that brings us to tonight in this cage world title match.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Championship.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contender and the biggest rival in Harry Sharpe's career, Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder. This man has done everything that he can possibly think of. Every blindside attack, every underhanded tactic in the book to not only become World Heavyweight Champion, but to end Harry Sharpe's career. It all comes down to this tonight in the steel cage match at Clash of the Titans. Their match last month at Raise the Bar had done just that. They had raised the bar in professional wrestling as far as wrestling and brutality. It was one of the most grueling matches in all of wrestling history, so I can only imagine what this steel cage match has in store for us tonight. And there he is, the living legend himself, the handsome one, Harry Sharpe, the world's heavyweight champion. These men, Harry Sharpe and Ray Snyder, have fought, I have to believe, hundreds of times at this point in their career, but never has it been as personal as it is at this juncture in their career. With Snyder trying to take Harry Sharpe out for good. The biggest championship in both of their respective careers on the line. The GWA Heavyweight Championship of the World on this stage at Clash of the Titans. It doesn't get any bigger than this. take it to ringside for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Northridge, California, weighing in at 332 pounds, Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder. And introducing the champion from Kent, Washington, weighing in at 328 pounds, he is the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, handsome Harry Sharpe.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger and the champion, and Harry Sharpe will hand the World Championship belt over. Ray Snyder will get a look at it. The official raises it high in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to reiterate one thing real fast. Not only is this a steel cage match, but the traditional 2 out of 3 falls rule still applies in this match. There's the bell, and this war begins. And here's the lockup, center of the ring. Headlock and a punch to the face. Forearm shot from Snyder. Snyder now in control. Forearm shot to the back. A second one to follow that up. Again, 2 out of 3 falls rules in this matchup. Here's a cover.
1, 2.
A 2 count already at that point. Ray Snyder nearly going up 1 fall in the early going in this matchup. And against the ropes once again, and flings Sharpe backwards. Snyder now drops the fist. And again. Ray Snyder in control at this point, and up against the cage. That right there is what both of these men have to worry about. That steel cage surrounds the ring. No, only a 1 that time, but that cage surrounds the ring. You can't get away from it, and it can be used as a weapon in this environment. No disqualifications as far as using the cage is concerned. And you got to believe that this match between these 2 men is going to settle this once and for all. Fist drop. Now Sharpe gaining control, fighting back in this matchup. Stomp to the face. And down across the arm. Here's the cover by Sharpe.
1, 2.
And a 2 count that time for the champion. Drops the fist. This match between these 2 men, 2 out of 3 falls, steel cage. Factor in their long feud, their history, their rivalry, and the heavyweight championship of the world. This is the end-all, be-all. This is indeed the Clash of the Titans. You know, in the back, Chris Vandiver is looking on to know who he will be challenging for the heavyweight championship of the world in the coming weeks. Fist drop again by Snyder. And again. Ray Snyder, very proud of himself at this point in the matchup. Still not a single fall as of yet. Whip to the far side and bounces off the side of the cage. That cage, unforgiving. It doesn't care about the health and well-being of these competitors. Straight right to the face. Sweeps the legs, does Sharpe. He's coming back. No, that one's blocked. Twist the leg, dragon screw. Fist drop again. These men are going to give it their all. They're going to pull out all the stops. They're going to bring out every trick in the book. They're going to use that cage as a weapon. And no, Sharpe put on the brakes that time. Couldn't avoid it that time. Now Sharpe is in between. European uppercut sends the back of the head into the cage. This is vicious. This is brutal. It's all for the world title. Dragged away from the ropes now. And wind up elbow drop to the back of the head. Harry Sharpe may get the first fall right here. No, he didn't go for the cover. And down face first into the mat. Here's the cover. No! Long 2 count for Harry Sharpe. Sharpe now brings him back to his feet. Elbow reverses that one. It looks like both of these contenders are bleeding at this point. And into the cage once again, my God. Drops the fist once again. Sharpe sweeps the legs. What a match already between these two. It is far from over. Not a single fall in this match. Headbutt! Yeah, both of these men now look to be bleeding from the head. All the punishment that they are taking and dishing out to each other. Straight right again. That cage coming into play. Sharpe sweeps the legs again. No, that one gets avoided, but face first down again. And here's another cover. 2 count once again for Harry Sharpe. Drops the fist again. You know Harry Sharpe wants to put this rivalry to rest. He wants to move on. He wants to challenge others. Snyder doesn't want to walk out of this ring tonight without that World Heavyweight Championship. Sharpe once again into the side of the cage. Uppercut again, sending Sharpe back into the cage again. Snyder clearly the one to be using this cage to his advantage. Harry Sharpe fighting back once again. An elbow cuts off that offense. Sharpe fighting back once again. Clubbing blow. And Snyder now. Stiff right hand to the face. Elbow drop. Snyder. Snyder's going for it. There's the crisscross bust and grabs him. Oh, he's got it locked in. He cinched it in deep. Harry Sharpe with nowhere to go. He's fighting it. He's fighting it. But there, look how far Snyder has cinched it in. No, Harry Sharpe breaks out of the hold. Stiff strike knocks Snyder back down. Wind up elbow to the back of the head once again. And here's the cover. No. 2 count once again. What a war between these two. The fight to settle it. It's the Iron Claw. The Iron Claw is locked in. Harry Sharpe has the Iron Claw. Snyder fighting it with every fiber of his being. Look at him fight. Look at him fight. Snyder breaks out of the hold. Straight right hand again. My God. These men fighting out of everything. There's the big elbow drop once again. And Snyder now with the submission. Oh, once he cinched it in so deep. Harry Sharpe has no choice but to tap out. The first fall to Mr. Amazing, Ray Snyder. As Snyder was laughing at him, and Sharpe makes him pay for it. Harry Sharpe goes down one fall. He is now going to have to get 2 straight to retain the heavyweight championship of the world. A tall task against a competitor the caliber of Ray Snyder. What a back and forth match between these two. There's that elbow again. Such punishment being poured on by Ray Snyder into the buckle. And now up on the top rope. No, spikes him in the center of the ring. That was ugly. A knee now to the back. Snyder dropping Harry Sharpe on the top of his head. That could result in a concussion, a maneuver like that. Ray Snyder up on the middle rope, decides against it. Drops the fist once again. Now, where is Snyder going? He's using, look at that elbow drop. Ray Snyder used the cage to climb to the top rope and deliver a huge elbow drop from the top rope. The Sharpe fighting back once again. The fight in this man. Down across the bad left arm of Ray Snyder. Fist drop, and Harry Sharpe is coming back. Harry Sharpe will not be denied. Wind up elbow to the back of the head once again. Handsome Harry Sharpe locks on the Iron Claw once again. Ray Snyder has been put through so much punishment. I don't think he can fight it off this time. He's fighting it. No, he's out. Mr. Amazing, Ray Snyder is out. Wait, going for the cover to end it right here. He got him. Handsome Harry Sharpe has done it, ladies and gentlemen. The first fall went to Ray Snyder with the crisscross Boston Crab. But handsome Harry Sharpe with the Iron Claw was enough to secure 2 falls straight, because the Iron Claw, the amount of pain, made Ray Snyder pass out. You can see it right here. Snyder just goes completely limp. He was done. He is out of it. That was the first fall, and he was just able to pick up the scraps to retain the heavyweight championship of the world. What a war.
Here is your winner, and still Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Handsome Harry Sharpe.
What a match. What an iconic night. This was the Clash of the Titans. Harry Sharpe is still your world's champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week.